Your PTE coach lied to you. Not on purpose, but they repeated advice they heard from someone else, who heard it from someone else, who probably failed PTE 3 times. Today I am busting the 7 biggest PTE myths that are costing students their visa. And I'm using Pearson's own official documents to do it. Myth 1. Speak fast to score high in fluency. This is the most destructive myth in PTE. I hear it every week. Students rushing through read aloud, like they're in a race, swallowing sounds, merging words, and then wondering why they keep getting 60 in speaking. Here is the truth straight from Pearson's own scoring guidelines. The AI scores fluency based on rhythm, smoothness, and natural pace, not speed. Speaking too fast sounds unnatural, causes pronunciation errors, and destroys your phrasing. Speak the way a newsreader speaks, measured, clear, confident. That is what scores 85. Myth 2. Using backspace during writing hurts your score. I don't know who started this myth, but I needed to stop. Pearson has officially confirmed that using the backspace key has absolutely no negative impact on your score. None. Zero. The students who reported lower scores after using backspace had lower scores because of spelling errors and grammar mistakes. Not because they pressed a key. Use backspace freely. Fix your errors. That is exactly what the task expects you to do. Myth 3. PTE is now mostly marked by humans. After August 2025, Pearson introduced human oversight for certain question types. And within days, social media exploded with people saying PTE is now a human scored test. That is not true. Pearson's official myth-busting paper from 2025 is very clear. PTE remains an AI scored test. The human examiner's role is specifically to double-check selected responses for originality and content relevance, not to assess your pronunciation, your fluency, or your grammar. The AI still does the vast majority of the scoring. Myth 4. If you don't know the answer in multiple choice, select all options. Please stop doing this. In multiple choice, multiple answer questions, PTE uses partial credit scoring. You earn a point for every correct option you select, but you lose a point for every incorrect one. If you select all 5 options on a question where only 2 are correct, you end up with a negative score for that question. A negative score, selecting everything is not a strategy. It is a self-sabotage technique. When in doubt, select only the options you are genuinely confident about and leave the rest. Myth 5. A longer essay always scores higher. This one makes sense on the surface. More content, more marks, right? Wrong. Pearson's scoring criteria for right essay does not reward length. It rewards relevance, structure, and linguistic range. An essay that is 320 words of padding, repeated ideas, and generic sentences will score lower than a tight, focused 240-word essay where every sentence earns its place. The official word count for right essay is 200 to 300 words. Stay inside it. Quality destroys quantity every single time in 2026. Myth 6. Your overall PTE score is simply the average of your 4 section scores. This is mathematically wrong, and Pearson has explicitly stated it. PTE uses a weighted integrated scoring model. Some tasks contribute to more than one section simultaneously. Repeat sentence affects both speaking and listening. Retell lecture does the same. Write from dictation affects both listening and writing. Your overall score is not a simple average. It is calculated from your performance across all tasks using a weighted algorithm that considers question difficulty. This is why your overall score sometimes looks different from what you'd expect if you averaged your 4 skills. Myth 7. A perfect response is what scores 90. This is the one that quietly breaks the most hearts. Students spend months trying to produce perfect responses, zero hesitation, zero errors, flawless vocabulary, and Pearson's own official guidance says this. A response does not have to be perfect to get a high score. What the AI rewards is consistent, natural, relevant communication. A confident response with one minor grammar slip and genuine content will outscore a robotic, over-rehearsed response that sounds memorized. You are not performing perfection, you are demonstrating real English proficiency. Those are two very different things. 7 myths, 7 ways your preparation has been working against you without you knowing. The truth about PTE is actually more forgiving than the myths. You don't need to be perfect, you don't need to speak fast, you don't need to guess wildly. You need to understand how the scoring system actually works and then train specifically for that system. Follow for more and drop in the comments which of these myths did you believe before watching this. I genuinely want to know.